Spring has sprung. It is once again time to step outside, soak up the sun's rays, and appreciate nature's beauty. Soon, we will all be out camping or hiking in forests nationwide. And that is why it is now the perfect time to discuss the 2014 horror movie set in the great outdoors, Backcountry. There are countless horror movies about sharks. Jaws, The Meg, Open Water, Deep Blue Sea, 47 Meters Down, The Shallows, and yet there isn't one popular horror movie about bears, unless you count The Revenant. Bears are an untapped goldmine for horror. Maybe it's the Canadian in me, but I am much more likely to be camping or hiking in the woods than swimming in an ocean, so I am much more likely to come face to face with a bear. I have a very real and very justified fear of bears, and I know I'm not alone in this fear. That's why I'm surprised there's not more horror movies tapping into and taking advantage of people's already existing fear of bears. I mean, come on, let's just face the facts.
Brown bears weigh between 300 and over 1,000 pounds. Black bears run away from you. Brown bears run at you. When attacked by a bear, simply lie still on the ground and cover your face and head with your hands. When the bear is finished batting you around and mauling you, contact the U.S. Forest Service.
It is due to all these reasons I am very excited to be the bearer of good news and talk about Backcountry. Backcountry hits every mark and delivers the exact experience I wanted in a bear horror movie. Backcountry tells the story of a city couple on a camping trip in the woods. However, as you may guess, this camping trip does not turn out to be a teddy bear picnic. Backcountry's biggest strength is its gritty, realistic presentation. There's no need to ask the audience to suspend their disbelief or make it a radioactive or prehistoric super bear. You hear stories of bear attacks on the news all the time. The straightforward scenario of camping with loved ones and stumbling on a bear is terrifying enough. Backcountry draws on those fears and puts the audience right on the ground with the characters. Tight close-ups cram you into the tent with the couple. Shaky, frantic camera movement evokes a feeling of running alongside them. It's not overly flashy. Simplicity is its strength. The boyfriend character Alex, played by Jeff Roop, was compelling. Continually he's trying to prove his worth as a man through his knowledge of camping and nature to make up for his shortcomings somewhere else. It's an interesting dynamic. His desire to be seen as a provider provides some funny scenes and some equally frustrating ones, commenting on masculinity as a whole and moving the plot forward in interesting ways. I thought both lead actors were a positive, conveying the dread and panic of the situation, as well as some of the more tender moments. The movie really takes the time to let you buy into their relationship and them as individuals, which definitely adds to the suspense and concern you feel later on. Scenes with the bear don't hold anything back. The bear itself is hulking and relentless. If I came across it, I would simply plank on the ground, immediately giving up. Bear action is what you are promised with this kind of premise, and these moments deliver. It is an absolutely visceral and terrifying experience. That being said, I feel I should note it does take 2/3 of the movie for the bear to arrive on screen. The film takes its time investing in the couple's relationship, and in the meantime utilizes things like tracks and bear droppings to build tension and unease. I wouldn't categorize this as a negative, as I didn't feel the movie dragged, though I could see people getting slightly restless towards the middle, especially if you aren't connecting with the relationship or characters and you just wanted to see the bear. Overall, I really enjoyed Backcountry. It's well made, well acted, and the time investment pays off with a very tense, horrifying finale. If you have any kind of fear or anxiety surrounding coming across a bear in the woods, Backcountry will deliver. This is definitely one of the better horror options on Canadian Netflix that is unfortunately overlooked. It was also directed by Canadian Adam McDonald, so that is another Canadian bonus. I would highly recommend you watch this one, especially days before you go camping for an added effect. If you've seen Backcountry, or if you watch it after this review, please comment below and let me know what you thought. If you like this review, please consider subscribing. Side note, you may have noticed I changed my channel name to Flicks with Nick. While I know this may be upsetting or shocking to my countless number of fans, the Nick Nation, this new name just makes more sense for what this channel has become. Plus, I love a good rhyme. Don't worry though, as I will still be making the same terrible shorts and monotone reviews that you know and tolerate. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.